Robert Kraft has pled not guilty to his solicitation charge. Interesting story here that could be an intriguing defense. What if Robert Kraft argues that he had a pre-existing relationship with the woman who gave him a blowjob in that Asian spa? What if he could say that they had a long-term relationship and that he would, instead of going out on dates with her sometimes, go in to get a massage and they would have some sort of sexual relationship? Why couldn't he pay this woman $1 million to settle a civil claim with her? And as part of settling that civil claim, she then claims that they're in a relationship, that they dated sometimes, and that he would occasionally come by, get a massage, and that she would service him in the process, and he would just give her a tip. Tell me how that's not a potential solid defense in this story. He doesn't have a girlfriend. He's a widower. He is occasionally in Jupiter, Florida. What if they went out to dinner once? What if he has been going in there and getting massages for years, and at some point the relationship in his argument turned physical, and he would just give her money like a lot of you give your girlfriends money, like a lot of you give your wives money? Why can't he just make that argument, particularly if he settles something, a claim with her from a civil perspective? Other aspect of this that I think is fascinating. The DA came out and said, oh, this is a sex slavery ring. There's sex trafficking going on. Not in that massage parlor. So far in that massage parlor, neither of the women who were charged have been proven at all to have been sex slaves. They also weren't very young, and one of the women who was charged was the Asian owner. I'm telling you right now, this is, I think, a potentially decent argument for Robert Kraft. If he can prove that he's been going in there for a long time, potentially a decade, to get massages, and then he makes the argument that at some point their relationship turned physical, I don't know why that couldn't be a decent defense. I think he needs a good attorney. I bet he's got the best attorney in South Florida. How can you prove beyond a reasonable doubt that that's not true if the woman will not testify on the stand, or even if the woman will come on the stand with you and say that she was in a relationship with Robert Kraft, that they used to date, or that they were currently dating, or that occasionally they would go out and grab food next door? I actually think this would be a phenomenal defense. We don't know what Robert Kraft's long-range relationship with this woman might be, but he's been a widower for 10 years. If he has been a widower for 10 years, isn't it likely that he has probably been getting happy endings to massages for a while? Maybe the reason he went there and got the happy ending, initially he was going in just wanting a regular massage. Maybe he didn't request this treatment. It just happened, and then he tipped her for it. I actually think that's really an interesting question, right? What if there's no spoken or arranged solicitation? He pays whatever it is for the massage. Then she decides of her own volition to give him a blowjob, and then he gives her a $100 tip for the massage and the blowjob. Is that illegal if it wasn't agreed to before? I don't know what the situation is, but to me, soliciting a blowjob would require some sort of negotiation. If she does it on her own, and then you're just giving her extra money as a tip for the massage, I actually think he's got quite a few defenses here. And I don't blame him for pleading not guilty. I'm curious what exactly is going to happen here with this situation.